sustainable, so we're not hurting animals' habitat. So that's the Sky Island concept. And what you see around us, we'll go over just briefly some of the trees, some of the wildlife that you would see today. What's surrounded by us? A lot of these big trees are big ponderosa pine trees. They're iconic trees of the West. As they get older, you'll see that their bark on the outside starts to get orange. In the sunshine, you can actually come up to those bark and take a whiff of that tree. And I won't judge you if you're a tree sniffer, I won't. But it's a very nice smell to it. It's kind of a butterscotch and vanilla smell, so it's very nice. So in the daytime when you're up here, the next time you come on up to Mount Charleston, feel free to sniff some of these trees and get that nice aroma. Some of the other trees that are really important that have played a process of our Sky Island, all the way on the top of these ridges, we're looking at the bristlecone pine. The bristlecone pine is a very cool tree because it can live for a very long time. There's trees in here that are as old as the Egyptian pyramids. So these trees were around when they were getting built. So these trees can stand the very cold, harsh climate that they live in. They only need so many resources. They don't need a whole lot of water. And the way they do that is they don't grow very quick. The ponderosas that we're surrounded by here at the Fall Festival, these guys can grow pretty quick compared to our big old man tree pines. Those don't grow quick at all, and they can live for a very long time. There's been some that have been over 4,000 years old, so they are a very important tree species here. Now let's talk about some of the wildlife that's here. Some of you had a chance to come over and see some of our skulls over at our interpretation booth, and you got a taste and got a little view of some of the cool animals you get to see around here. Some of them that are really specific to the area. Elk was one that I mentioned. I'd like to talk about that. Very big. If you've never seen an elk, just imagine a deer that's a lot bigger. And they really like this canyon in the summertime. When winter comes around, they start to go where they can forage and get some grasses. So unfortunately, we won't see them around today. But as you drive home, especially when it gets dark, make sure